to be a kind of an unboxing video. Good morning here in Kristiansand in Norway. It's a nice sunny day. Today we're heading to Oslo. Might be a few detours on the way, but definitely Oslo tonight.
Stay with Mia in her apartment here in Kristiansand. It's a beautiful sunny day. I think it's going to be a hot one. I'm heading for Oslo, like I've said, but I'm first of all going into Kristiansand because, according to the internet, there's a shop there which will sell me a microphone to replace the one that I lost in Denmark. So I'm going there first, and then a little bit of motorway work on our way to Oslo. And a little bit of mountain road as well. Okay, here we go. Elkjøp Megastore. Let's see what they've got.
Success. So that's been an expensive business, but once I get this set up, should be back to getting nice clear sound without all the wind noise we've been having for the past week.
Well, I was expecting to have to hunt around in Oslo to find a replacement microphone, so to get it done here in Kristiansand on my first day in Norway is a real bonus. Just turning off the E18 now to try and use a few back roads for the last hour and a half or so into Oslo. It's been a very easy run up to here. Nice weather, easy traffic. But it's time for something different. This little town has an Ibsen museum, an Ibsen theatre, an Ibsen hotel. I think it's kind of Norway's version of Stratford-on-Avon. Well, what a great road this is. This is the 319 if ever you're in this part of Norway. Making its way through the geopark. Absolutely amazing. Outskirts of Oslo, and is a case in point as to why I generally avoid big cities on my tours. This kind of slow-moving traffic with a heavily loaded bike is not a lot of fun. Garmin says I'm just 12 minutes from my Airbnb. I don't know whether motorbikes are allowed to use the bus lane which is to the right of me. Some cities allow that, some don't. I'll need to try and find out. So we're in a leafy little suburb of Oslo here. Just need to find my Airbnb now. That, unfortunately for me, is the Museum of the Viking Ships. Just on my right there. And I say unfortunately because it's closed for refurbishment, it's not reopening for another 2 years. Oh, I can't see if anyone's in.
Well, I'm here, so I can show you around. And here's Tigger, parked in the back garden. Got quite a nice kitchen. I think cooking my own food tonight is a good option. Living room, and a little sun terrace, and in my own room with all my stuff exploded through it as usual. I'm here for 2 days. It gives me a chance to just go and explore a bit of Oslo. There are ferries from the pier just down here that go across the harbour into the centre of Oslo, so I'm going to check that out. There's a climbing centre just a few miles that way, Magnus Midtbø's climbing centre, which I'm going to go and have a look at tomorrow. But here we are, we're in Oslo. This is going to be a kind of an unboxing video. What do you get in the box? Wireless ME. I do know because I already had one. Well, I had one till I threw it in the lake. Got storage pouch, instruction books. Here are the 3 pieces of kit. 1 receiver, 2 transmitters, and then all the accessories we're going to need. The dead cats, that's what stops the wind noise. 3 of them. Stickers, 3 charging up cables. Magnets, that's quite a handy thing. And these are the cables that will plug the receiver into the camera. So how about that? Just what I needed. I need to put all this together now, charge these up, and yeah, I can get you some proper audio without the wind noise at last. Well, good morning here in Oslo. I'm on what they call the Museum Peninsula. There's a whole load of museums here. My Airbnb is just about 50 metres behind me. And straight ahead there's a pier where I can take the ferry, a little boat, across to the centre of Oslo. And that's my plan for this morning. So there we go, we're in the centre of Oslo. Over here I can see the fortress, and behind me that way, that's the city hall. Oh, the Nobel Peace Centre. And I think if I head in this direction, that's where I'll find the Munch Museum. The building ahead of me here is Oslo's fairly new opera house. That was designed by the architect Snohetta, and if you remember when I was down in France at the caves of Lascaux, the visitor centre there, Lascaux 4, was also designed by Snohetta. But just beyond it, that's the Edvard Munch Museum, and that's really where I'm heading to go and see some of his art. That was the Munch Museum. Incredible to have a building that size. It's 12 floors dedicated to a single artist, but it's possible because they've got 26,000 of his artworks in there. He made that possible because he tended to repeat the same things. There are 3 copies of his famous picture, The Scream, for example. And he also did a lot of woodcut printing, which meant there are multiple copies of the same woodcut. And they've got all the actual wood boards that he used for the woodcuts as well as the prints. A very much more versatile artist than you might imagine if the only thing you've ever seen is The Scream. So here I am, back where I started. Obviously there's a lot more of Oslo that I could explore if I had the time, but for today that's as much as I'm going to do. I'm heading back to my accommodation now, try and find the little boat that will take me back there. There it is, I see it there. And then we're going to go and try and find a climbing centre. Do a spot of climbing this afternoon.
Okay, let's go and find Gneiss-Lillica. It's the climbing centre I'm going for. It's one of 2 that Magnus Midtbø is involved with here in Oslo. I'm hoping that the route doesn't take me onto that awful traffic that I had coming into Oslo yesterday. I have a feeling it will. But, hey, such is life. Now, at least I do now know that I'm allowed to use the bus lanes here in Oslo. Wasn't sure about that yesterday, but definitely I am allowed to, so that will help a lot if I get stuck in that big traffic jam again. Nice Lilica, there we go. Flying Tigger here somewhere. Okay, give it a go.
Main entrance this way, it says. Nice. That was nice. It was nice. Didn't try any climbs too complicated because I'm a bit out of practice, and I've very quickly worn the skin out on my fingers because I'm out of practice as well. But it's good to come and try these things. Right, back to the accommodation.
Well, this is much easier now that I'm allowed to use the bus lanes. Well, I was always allowed to, but now that I know I'm allowed to.
Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of video, click like, click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.